Hey guys, nice day for weather, Yeah, just been to the old hairdresser to get the old noodle napper cut. So, that's been done. Yeah, just a quick intro really because I know what time I'm working with and I've already got my clips sorted. So, yeah, just a few flat earth clips from TikTok. Just for any newbies coming along, it's some basic stuff, but yeah, it's relevant. It's relevant, so there's some pilots' testimonies of it being flat earth, some testimonies of being flat earth, and a compilation of flat earth proofs. So, bless you guys. Dada.
So I see some people in my comments saying, why would y'all listen to anything she gotta say? She believes that the earth is flat, blah, blah, blah. I'm about to tell y'all why I believe the earth is flat. And I'm not forcing anybody to believe that the earth is flat, but I'm about to tell you for my reason why I believe the earth is flat. First off, God told Isaiah the difference between a ball and a circle when describing the earth. Yah said he created the earth as a circle and stretched it out. And after that, he put a tent over it to keep us from going outside of the firmament, as he sits on top of it using it as a footstool. This is how he describes the earth. He also said he set the earth on its foundation so it cannot move. A foundation is a flat surface. He says the earth shall never be moved, but scientists says that it's moving 1,040 miles per hour. He also talks about the four corners of the earth. A ball does not have corners, but a flat surface do. He created a firmament over the earth, creating anybody from going in or out, which also proves NASA is fake. He also talks about the four corners of the earth. A ball does not have corners, but a flat surface do. As I said, God told Isaiah the difference between a ball and a circle when describing the earth. If y'all don't know, the Hebrew Bible was the first Bible. The word circle can be described as a compass. The word corner can be described as quarter. He says he sets the earth as a compass. This is what he means when he states the corners of the flat earth. He also said he set the earth on its foundation so it cannot move. A foundation is a flat surface. He says the earth shall never be moved, but scientists says that it's moving 1,040 miles per hour. There was a time that Yah told the sun to stay still and the moon stayed also, meaning it had to be moving for him to tell them to stay still. God also says he would deal with those who added and took away from his word. There was a verse in the Bible that proved that the earth was flat by saying it was flat. But the New International and King James Version has added and took away from God's actual word. And for those who mock and laugh at my videos and duet, remember they mocked and laughed at Noah too when he built that ark.
Facts about flat earth. Flat earth is touted as the mother of all conspiracies, marginalized, suppressed and ridiculed. But the facts of the matter are different. It is an undeniable fact that water always finds its level, all of the oceans on Earth, and we never see water bend. It is a fact that the horizon is always perfectly level. No matter how high we go up, we always witness a level and flat plane. It is a fact that the horizon always rises to appear at eye level. It is a fact that the North Star Polaris never moves, not even an inch. It is a fact that constellations stay the same, despite the alleged movement of Earth. But what do you think? Is the Earth flat? See our website and read 11 forbidden books on flat Earth.
My God. Now what we not finna do is play with God's word. Now if God said he laid the earth on its foundations and put a firmament over us, then that's exactly what he did. See, in the Bible, God told Isaiah the difference between a ball and a circle. God knew exactly what wordplay he was using in the Bible to describe the earth. In the Bible, God also speaks about the four corners of the earth. A ball does not have corners, but a flat surface do. Now, when I say four corners of the earth, this is what I mean. The same way that man made a compass, a circle compass, and put north, east, south, and west, I'm speaking of exactly that. God also says in the Bible that he set a compass upon the face of the earth. Now, remember when I said that God made the earth as a compass? Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, the compass only recognizes north. North always points towards the center. Hint, the North Pole. Any other direction is only based off the direction of north. How could a compass point south on a globe if they are saying that south is downwards? East and west are curved lines that constantly readjust to align with north. So So y'all question is, how come when I'm flying in a plane, I end up in the same place I came from? Well, that only happens with east and west. So if you say that you circled the whole world and ended up in the same place, that's because you were going east and west. But let me tell you something, traveling south is a whole different ballgame. See, because south is any direction leaving the center. See, because if you begin to head south, you will reach the Antarctica ice wall. So traveling south, you will never end up back at the same place. See, because there's a reason they won't allow y'all to travel south and end up at the ice wall. Like, bruh, come on. Even the compass don't want you traveling south. That's why it always points back to north, telling you to turn around every time you start to travel south. See, because if you decide to keep going and get past that ice wall, you will realize there is in fact a firmament over us, keeping anyone from leaving this earth. We couldn't be living in a globe if we wanted to. See, water has to be contained. They say that the earth is 71% water, so that by itself would be impossible. And I know y'all probably be wondering, where do rainbows come from? Now, scientists will tell you they self. To make a rainbow, you need water, light, and a mirror. See, when God said he created the firmament, he spreaded it out like a molten looking glass. See, them big rainbows that you see is proof that we live underneath the firmament. It's the sunlight reflecting off of the firmament to remind us of his promise to never flood the earth again. See, God said he set the earth on its foundations so that it should never be moved. But scientists are saying that we are spinning and moving 1,040 miles per hour. And in 1927, we had no idea what the earth looked like, but created this picture. Now, all of a sudden, in 1997, they go see the earth and it looked exactly like that picture? No. Now, do y'all know who this man is? Probably not. But this is Richard E. Byrd. He was one of the first to discover Antarctica in 1928. See, he found evidence of the flat earth with the firmament over us. Even in his diaries and writings, he said it. See, he traveled all the way to the four corners of the earth. See, and when he found this discovery, what did our government do? They all went down to Antarctica 3 years later to claim a piece of it and to keep the truth hidden from us. That's why the Antarctica ice wall today is just like Area 51. Nobody could go there. Why is that? Are they hiding the truth? See, because that's what it seems like. Because that's what it is. See, and they just keep telling y'all all these lies and y'all just get brainwashed by it. They tell y'all they fly to the moon. See, because my question is, how you gonna fly to the moon when God said he made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night? Meaning that the moon and the sun ain't even solid objects. They're luminary. You can't just go up there and land on it. Like, come on, bro. Everybody know that landing was fake. The flag up there waving. You could see a shadow on the moon. Y'all talking about the stars is outer space. But in the videos and in the pictures, there's no stars in space. See, because y'all gonna have to do more than that to convince me. Because in Romans 3 and 4, God said, let Yah be the truth and every man a liar. But I know y'all gonna ask me, Anaya, how do sunsets work if the earth is flat? See, in Job 9 and 7, God says, who commands the sun and it does not rise? See, on y'all's globe earth, y'all believe that the sun is setting and rising, but in reality, it's all just about perspective. For example, have y'all ever heard of a vanishing point? See, because in reality, the sun and the moon are not setting and rising. They are rotating. See, because the farther that is getting away from us to rotate around the earth, it's seeming as if it's going down. And the closer that is getting from making its way back around to us, it seems as if it's rising. It's all due to perspective from where we're at.
This appears due to perspective. And here's another example. The line is tied perfectly even across the counter, and the bottles are sitting level on the countertop. Now let's look at it from the counterpoint view.
Okay, so y'all like, yeah, nah, I mean, that sound good. But how do seasons work then? See, what I need y'all to know is that the sun and the moon are actually closer than what they are telling y'all. The sun and the moon are inside the firmament with us. See, electromagnetism actually perfectly explains how the sun and the moon rotates on Earth. See, the sun and the moon are not rock or gas. They're light sources. Now, these light sources are in the shape of a disc. that rotate the earth like a clock, but in a coil-like spiral, dictating the seasons and the climate as it goes. See, now when the sun is beyond the equator ring, the northern hemisphere experiences summer, and the southern hemisphere experiences winter. Inversely, when below the equator ring, the southern hemisphere will experience summer, and the northern hemisphere will experience winter. They got y'all thinking that there's life beyond the earth. There is no space. There is no other planets out there. God says he sits at the top of the firmament. Those planets that y'all are seeing in those telescopes, those are called wandering stars. All of these are light sources. They are not solid objects. Alright, Anais, so how does a solar eclipse work on a flat earth? And why can't we see stars during an eclipse of the sun and the moon? See, God says in eclipses the sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and glorious days of the Lord. As so, see, a solar eclipse happens when the sun and the moon decides to rotate over each other. As so. Okay, so why can't we see stars during a solar eclipse? See, God says immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. So why can't you see stars during a solar eclipse? His word tells you everything you need to know. There is nothing outside the firmament that they know of because they can't get past the firmament. God tells us he placed water above the firmament. All these people didn't have the same vision for no reason. There was many times that they have snitched on themselves, saying that they never been outside the earth, saying that there's nowhere to go, saying that they never been to the moon for real. They even be putting the truth into the cartoons. They are steady trying to break the firmament. They trying to nuke the firmament, sending rockets up there to break the firmament. They trying everything in their power. And as a matter of fact, my next video, I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them really saying they ain't never been to the moon. I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them trying to nuke the firmament, them trying to send rockets to the firmament, and even putting hidden truth into these cartoons and movies. These people know exactly what they are doing. And they know exactly what the firmament is. I'm telling y'all, that's exactly the reason why we can't go to the Antarctica ice wall. You can't fly over it. You can't do nothing. They don't want you seeing nothing, knowing nothing. Because they know once we find out that there is an end to this earth, that we gonna know the Bible is the true history of this world. And I want y'all to know that there is no other planets outside of this firmament. When God said he created the earth, I'm pretty sure he would have said, I created Saturn, Mars, Neptune, and Venus. He calls those wandering stars. And I want to tell y'all so bad what stars are, but y'all can just see it in the next video because I don't have time to actually explain it right now because I only have 10 minutes on TikTok. But when I tell y'all the truth about stars, it's going to blow y'all mind. See, because what I want y'all to know is back in the day in them old Bibles, before all the wordings was getting changed into their own interpretation, in 2 Samuel 11:11, it said that the earth was flat. But that was before they started changing everything, so people wouldn't know the truth. And that's why God said those who took away from his word and added to his word will be greatly punished. So the whole point to this video is, let Yah be the truth, and every man.
So many truthers who are deceived to think that this rocket is hitting the firmament dome. But I'm about to show you the truth about what it actually hits. Get ready. So many people think that that rocket hit God's firmament dome, and that's why water appeared, because they thought that it was the waters above the firmament that were causing that water type appearance. But they did not hit the firmament, because God said in Proverbs 25 verse 3, the heaven for height and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable. So we know that the height of the heaven is actually unsearchable. And remember, in Genesis 1, God called the firmament heaven. So they cannot search the height of the heaven or of the firmament. They will never be able to reach the firmament. What you saw was a superfluid realm called the ether that they are hiding from you. This realm of superfluid is also known as the blue air. And there's actually explorers who trapped samples of this air. So when you see this blue type liquid, you're seeing the superfluid ether realm that's above us. It starts at about 73 miles up. and it is not the firmament. It is a dense realm of air that is referred to as a superfluid. Back then, they used to believe that the ether permeated space. The reason they're hiding this ether from you is because it actually proves that the earth is not moving at all. So I want to show you this document here that's talking about the ether, right? It's normally transparent, meaning you can't see it, but it can be made visible by hitting it sufficiently hard to knock out a part. Alright, so we know that ether can be made visible when it's hit by something, right? Now you see the superfluid realm being hit. Now look at this moon footage. You have these little waves going across. Here goes another one. So we know the moon is traveling through this ether type realm. Now this is why in the 1900s they conducted the Michelson-Morley experiment to try and prove that the earth is moving through the ether realm. This would prove for them that the earth is moving through space. Because remember, they said that the ether permeates space or makes up space. Well, guess what? Lo and behold, they did not observe the movement of the earth through this ether realm. So what did they do? They pretty much proved that the earth is not moving. It's stationary. It's not moving through space, or it's not moving through this ether realm. Of course, because God's word is true. He told us the world is established and that it cannot be moved. So then what happened? Einstein released his special theory of relativity. And then the physics community started to accept that the ether does not exist. But of course they're going to say that the ether doesn't exist because it disproves the ball earth. But of course, 50 years later, here's more documents. The failure of the US attempts to attain supremacy of the ether. So they know this ether exists. They're just not telling you. Here's another one where the US tried to obtain supremacy of the ether once again. And like I say all the time, they have to put things right in your face. So of course they added into popular video games like Minecraft. You have the ether dimension. Here it is here. What do you see? You see that blue super liquid type fluid realm. Of course they made it blue because they put it right in your face. Here's another game. You have the ether. That's why it's blue. That's why our sky is blue. You're looking at the ether realm, a superfluid. This is why it's important to read your Bible first before you start believing conspiracy theories, right? Because no one can reach the firmament. God told us they cannot measure the heavens for height. God bless you guys. I hope you can spread this information on to someone who got deceived by this. Don't forget to like and follow. I'll see you in the next one.
Or is it globe, mate? It's flat. This is flat. Thank you very much, mate. God bless.
A man asked the pilot if the earth is flat.
Can I talk to the pilot, please?
Right here.
You're the pilot?
Hi.
How long have you been flying for?
Like for Delta 21 years, but maybe like 30 something.
I want to know, because they say the pilots know a lot. Do you think the earth is flat or no?
I know it's flat.
You know it's flat? How long have you been flying for, you said?
Over 30 years.
And when you tell people that, do they think you're like crazy or no?
Only one person.
Only one person?
They built it for a flat, stationary earth. And my goal is for some young fighter pilot to listen to what I just said, go out tomorrow and set the bottom of your L strobe on your altitude, run it out there to 80 miles, and that bottom altitude on your cursor will stay the same.
Are you a pilot?
Yes, sir.
One question.
Okay.
When you descend in the air,
Yeah.
do you dip or do you go straight?
It's straight.
Straight?
A little more with the nose out. That's it.
But straight. You don't dip
yeah.
into the...
No.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
you.
welcome, sir. All
Have
right.
a great day.
Did you notice any curvature while we were up there?
Curvature, no.
No, there's no curvature?
It's just all flat.
The pilot, is the earth flat or round?
Flat.
Thanks, I'm with you.
Pregunta controversial. Hay un debate ahora, en YouTube especialmente, en el que las personas se cuestionan que si la curvatura de la Tierra es observable o no es observable. No, a las alturas que vuelan esos aviones. Usted no va haciendo ningún ajuste, va como si fuera parejito, sobre terreno. No, pero sí tiene unos 2 grados más alto que normal, depende de lo que del peso del avión. Ah, ok, la nariz va hacia arriba. Sí. Pero no tienen que buscar la curvatura. No, vuelan como si fuera sobre un plano. Sí, es lo que trata de hacer el avión. Bueno, muchas gracias. Mucho gusto. Okay. Que siga bien. Hasta luego.
Because they tell us, that at least in the U.S., the ground's moving at about 700 miles an hour left to right. And I was thinking that's kind of odd if you're landing, going north, or moving in the north direction.
That's not, no, the ground looks to us like it's standing still.
Yeah, not an issue, huh?
Yeah, no. You could probably see the Rockies from Kansas.
Wow.
But clear, it's a clear day, but if it's smoky or hazy, obviously we can't see.
Excuse me, guys. Hey. I have a question for you.
Yeah. One of us can answer it.
You guys adjust for curvature as you're flying through the air. You know, the Earth is supposed to be a ball, right?
Yeah.
So should we be dipping down the nose of the plane to compensate for the curvature, or do you guys just, or do you fly on over a flat plane?
Well, we're about a millimeter over a bowling ball. We're not that high.
8 inches per mile squared is the official story of what the curvature drop should be. So a distance that far, so if you're 8 inches from the shore on a beach, and your friend is rowing his boat out 1 mile away, the boat should be already hidden by the curvature. You guys don't see curve; you see horizon at
Really,
eye level.
no. I mean, if you look at more of a curvature of the Earth, we're on the perpendicular. We're just on that tangent.
So
and
really,
that never changes.
Earth's flat.
Sorry?
Earth is flat.
Yeah, well, we know that. We've seen it every day.
Flat and stationary.
Exactly. Everybody else.
Well, you know that. You guys see the horizon at eye level, and you have to understand that if you're on a ball, as you rise from a ball, you would have to look down to see the horizon.
Yeah.
You don't ever see that. I look out the window of the plane, and I see horizon as far as I can see, flat.
What's different from the front?
Even from there. Your windows aren't that much different.
Bigger.
Earth is flat. It's a big lie. You guys should look into it. You know it's flat. You guys fly over it every day.
We're not allowed to tell anybody that.
I know.
Do you say it's flat?
Yes.
Yeah? Thank you very much.
Whenever you fly your plane, do you ever account for a curvature?
No.
Do you ever account for Coriolis or Earth spin?
No.
Do you ever see the Earth curving?
No.
Does water find its level?
Yes.
Does it always find its level?
Yes.
Okay, so water always finds its level. Does water conform to its container?
Yes.
Y luego, además, aquí aparece como si fuera, no sé cómo le llamamos a esto, un anexo, un añadido, algo que se cose.
Sí, exactamente, un parchecito,
parchecito?
Que me recuerda a una persona muy especial. Plana y estacionaria, ¿se ve?
¿Plana? Sí. ¿Y no tiene algo de achatamiento? ¿No se ve? ¿No? Eso es cuando ya nos vamos a la órbita, ¿no?
La curvatura se ve cuando la cámara es de ojo de pez, como la que llevaba el que se tiró de Red Bull.
Sí.
Ahí sí que ves la curvatura, pero si la cámara es una cámara normal, se ve todo recto. Normalmente volamos a lo máximo, el techo del avión es 41.000 pies, que son 12 kilómetros, 800 metros o algo así. Sí. Pero normalmente volamos a 35, 37, que son
altura no se ve
10...
La curvatura.
No, hombre, no, según... a ver, yo he volado con el Lear a 47.000 pies, con el Lear, el jet privado, que son unos 13 kilómetros, 600 o algo así, y tampoco.
Did you notice any curvature while we were up there?
No.
No? What did you see while we were up there?
Just the blue sky, white clouds.
Yeah, is it flat or?
Pretty flat.
Pretty flat?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Captain, someone wants to say hi, is that okay?
Oh.
Do you adjust for curvature when you get up to a certain altitude?
Well, yeah, when you see the sun coming up on the horizon, I don't know if you will.
But the plane stays at an even pitch throughout the whole flight.
Yeah.
So I mean, not too much curvature to account for.
No.
More flat than anything.
Nope, you close your eyes, you won't have a clue.
True. More flat than anything?
What was that?
It's more flat than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Flat or a ball?
Flat. What's a ball? I think it's flat.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty flat to me.
It certainly does, doesn't it? And you've got that flat in.
Excuse me, do you mind?
Hey, how you doing?
Very well, how are you? So you know how we just took a flight of descent?
Yeah.
Did you have to compensate for curvature?
Yeah.
So did you just have to compensate for curvature due to the flight of descent as we landed just now?
No, not necessarily. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
You bet.
So the pilot just told me that the Earth is flat.
Hey, I just want to say thanks for the smooth flight.
Right.
I just have one question. Is there like a specific angle of downward tilt you have to fly at?
3 degrees.
3 degrees for the curvature of the Earth?
Oh, for the Earth?
Because,
Yeah, we just fly over the troposphere.
Really?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
do you have to keep like kind of going down because...
No, we actually have to nose up. It flies. Yeah.
Really? Because I was reading some stuff on the flat Earth that made a lot of sense. Have you looked into it?
This one?
I was reading a lot of stuff on the flat Earth.
Okay, yeah. True.
It's true?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
All right.
God bless, brother.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
I'm a fellow, Casey Josh, I'm a fellow just PPL pilot here.
Yeah, nice.
I've got a couple of serious questions to ask you.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there's a big time. Curvature.
Curvature?
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't allow for curvature, do we?
For anything, not you usually.
No, we're round, we're a disc, aren't we? Round and flat.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, look, honestly, quite seriously,
Yeah.
we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
That the world was flat?
I would say about 10 years ago, I went to the Strand, and I could see Cape Point, which is about 42 kilometers away. Now, according to the curvature of the Earth, you shouldn't be able to see the Cape Point from the Strand on the beach. So I'm talking about on the beach. And I took a photo. I Googled the distance and everything. And then you can work out the curvature of the way it goes, and how far other side of the curvature it is. There was no curvature, and that's where the trouble started.
Did you feel angry or
anger, like you can't believe?
Is it better to not know?
No, I think it's better to know, because that's how we're going to change the world for the better. Yeah, we're being lied to on a big time. There's no coincidence that the United Nations emblem is a perfect replica of the flat Earth.
What's on the other side of this?
What's on the other side? This is an ice wall.
Okay. So you're telling me you could go across there and there's a whole, what we'd call a planet or another world?
A whole another world like ours. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think the chicks are like on the other?
Another hot. These blondes like you can't believe.
Really?
Yeah.
When you see this globe, how does it make you fil?
It's an old friend of mine that turned on me.
So what do you think about that then? Anyway, just a quick outro. I hope you enjoyed. Bless you guys. Here the sun sets free. It's free indeedy.